Hey everyone, Regal Reviews here. It is Movie Monday. So today I wanted to do a review on a Tim Burton classic, Beetlejuice. 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 As I said before my Edward Scissorhands review, I'm not a huge Tim Burton fan, but out of all the Tim Burton movies, I think Beetlejuice is my favorite out of them. So the plotline, according to the back of the box, what's a yuppie ghost couple to do when their quaint New England home is overrun by trendy New Yorkers? Hire a freelance bioexorcist to spook the intruders, of course. As directed by Tim Burton, Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice is one of the biggest, baddest wolves a ghost movie has ever unleashed. A poltergeist. Keaton's work in this and Clean and Sober won him 1988's National Society of Film Critics Best Actor Award. Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara, Jeffrey Jones, and Sylvia Sidney share starring honors, along with the wondrous production design, Harry Belafonte soundtrack tunes, and Oscar-winning Best Makeup. So this is a really great movie. Basically, it's about this couple that lives in this home all by themselves, and they're on their vacation, and they end up tragically dying, and they return to their house to find out that they're dead, and they're trying to adapt to it. They see this book on their nightstand called Handbook for the Recently Deceased, and they're quite surprised to find out that there are people moving into their house, and they're trying to scare them away because the like the box said, the eccentric couple, and I wouldn't even call the couple eccentric. It's more of the wife is more the eccentric one. Like she's very annoying, and she doesn't cook at all, which is pointed out by the husband, and she likes everything very modern and hip and stylish when all the husband wants to do is just relax and just leave everything as it is, and he just wants to clip his coupons. The daughter dresses in black, and she's kind of a mysterious character. She's a lot more darker, and what I found quite interesting is that she can actually see the ghosts, and she can see that because she actually read the handbook for the recently deceased. The couple confronts their caseworker what to do about their current situation, and she also tells them that it's your house, you need to figure it out and scare them out yourselves. And she also warns them never to work with Beetlejuice because she's worked with him in the past, and he just is awful, like wants to take the work for himself. So then after that, the remodeling is all done with the house, and it looks nothing like the couple had before. And one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie is when the wife, quote unquote, makes dinner, and they all have shrimp, and all of a sudden they start dancing around that Harry Belafonte song Deo, and they're all dancing around, and then all of a sudden the shrimp comes alive and tries to grab them, and I just think that's such a funny scene. So then they figure out that the ghosts are in the attic, and Ortho, who pretends like he knows everything, he just seems all stuck up like the wife. He brings them up in the attic, and they decide that they're going to perform an exorcism, which the daughter doesn't want to do. She just wants to leave the ghosts alone, and she's also kind of alone herself. She actually said at one point in the movie that she wanted to die, that she feels like that's better than living, and I'm like, that's so sad. Like, the ghosts actually pay more attention to her than her actual parents. So they perform the exorcist, and that makes the ghost kind of turn into zombie-like creatures, and the daughter's like telling them to stop, and even Ortho tries to stop it. There's like no way you can stop it, and I believe that they ended up summoning Beetlejuice, and he tried to make a deal with the daughter, saying that if she marries him, then he'll, I believe said he'll fix everything. And they, when she says Beetlejuice 3 times, and he'll, I believe, go back. Beetlejuice will go back to where he was, and when they're trying to get married, she tries to say it, and the couple tries to help her too, but Beetlejuice is like using, I guess, his own magic to shut them up, and they end up not marrying, thank God, because Beetlejuice has a husband, and at the end they're kind of back to normal in a way. The house is back to its original state, and what was quite interesting to me is at the end of the movie, the girl is in this all girls like private school, I would assume, and she seems to again be more closer to the ghost than her actual parents, because she comes home saying she got an A on her science test, or science or math test. She got an A on a test, and she's going to tell her ghost friends about it instead of her parents. And the ghosts are like, "Oh, really? We've been working on this for a week." Like, because she said that she was like implying that she failed the test, trying to joke around with them. And they reward her by making her fly in the air, and another Harry Belafonte song comes on, and I think that's really cool because she's just dancing around like this. But yeah, I didn't get that at all. And then you see the next scene go to the parents. I guess the dad reading the paper, and the wife making her lovely sculptures, and they say, "Oh, I guess you got an A on the test." So I don't really understand that whole dynamic there, but Beetlejuice is definitely a good movie. If you're a Tim Burton fan, you'll definitely enjoy Beetlejuice. Or if you don't have it to your, if you have never seen it and you want to add it to your Tim Burton collection, I totally recommend this. I believe you can get it at most movie retailers. I would also check on Netflix or on demand if you have that. I hope you enjoyed this Beetlejuice review. If you want to see more movie reviews, or if you have any suggestions on movies you would like me to review, comment down below, and subscribe and like. And until next time, stay regal.